Okay. Yeah, you freaked me out, Papa. Bonjour, Papa. It's all you. Love you. Bye, bye, Papa. Love you. Look at that smile. See, what a roller coaster we've had. What a roller coaster, my Papa. Ah, what a roller coaster today. I love you. Right. All right. The Magic has been getting off to a slow start this year, and so am I, technology wise. Well, welcome belatedly to the live stream. I'm going to be watching from the beginning of the game and catch up to everybody. So this is something that no, don't want to do that. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. So again, apologies for the late start, but we're gonna be catching up a little bit as we get along. I'm gonna be watching from the beginning just so that you guys have a little bit of everything from me. So welcome to the Orlando Magic Nation, your source from all things Orlando Magic on YouTube. For Magic fans, by a Magic fan. I'm Edwin Valentine. I want to thank you very much for clicking on this live stream and spending a little bit of time talking Magic with me. If you're watching this on X, you can flip on over to YouTube at any point and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any content that I produce throughout the course of the year. So again, I'm going to be watching from the beginning. Dear, my headphones are very loud. All right. So I'm still a little behind, looking for the start of the game. If this is your first time watching any of my play by play, I basically am going through the whole entire game with my comments, also giving a little bit of feedback on some of my different videos that I made on the different playoff or to each of the different players, just so that I sorry, I have the guys talking in my ear, and that's not something that I normally have. So, yeah, basically, I'm going to be talking all throughout the entire game, just to give little tidbits on what I've learned along the way by scouting the guys pretty much all throughout the off season, as well as so far in the first couple games this year. So, obviously, a little bit of a rough start for the Magic. It's really, I think, more that the NBA as a whole is really getting going when it comes to offense. And even though the Magic are playing faster, we're still at the bottom of the league on offense, as well as our defense suffering from all of the fast pace from us, the way we play, as well as the other teams playing much faster. So it's harder for the Magic to really get in the get set. All right, so the tip off has come off. So Franz with the ball against Asar Thompson into Paulo, double teamed, turnover. As we talked about it this whole game, this whole season so far. Too many turnovers for the Magic. Cade Cunningham has been struggling from three, which is good for us. 0 for 1 from him. Paolo, whoop, okay, they're going to call a foul. It's the last late call on there. That's something that has been really interesting. Also, if you've looked at the stats so far across the NBA, it's the fact that everyone is shooting free throws. It's a bit ridiculous, to be honest, on how much they're calling or how many fouls they're calling along the way. Just because it's obviously a thing that needs to be monitored by the NBA, because we are Paolo hitting his free throws, hit that first one. It's something that like even the Magic right now, we're averaging in our 4 games 35 free throws a game. Last year, the number one team was Denver at 23. So hopefully, there's a little hush hush mandate that happens this year. Boom, Paolo 2 for 2. That happens this year, just like last year. Just like last year, when all of a sudden a lot of the fouls just kind of went away. Back to the action. Desmond, who we got? Cade on Jalen, posting up over to Tobias Harris, fires from three. They're shooting about 33% from the field so far. Ooh, Desmond just running up. I think that's a good thing. 4-0 Magic for 4-0. Asar Thompson. Hey, oh, Bob had a quick jumps. Oh dear. Come on, we got to do better at the on the defensive rebounding, but the Magic are doing a good job of keeping guys off the glass, at least in the some of the other games. Here we go. Let's fast forward a little bit. Jalen Duran hits the first free throw on his second one. Hits the second one. 4-2 Magic lead. 10:49 left in the first. My big thing is Desmond of the starters. I think it's been not a horrible start to the season. My biggest thing is Desmond's initiating a little too much of the offense. Franz with the miss there. Up, up. Good job getting Duncan Robinson off the exactly. Offensive interference, 100%. That wasn't even close, bro. Yeah. That's what happened a lot last game. It was once the guards from Philadelphia got past our initial defense, then our bigs had to come up, and there were other guys were getting offensive rebounds, and that was what was crushing after such a good defensive end. Another drive by Bankero. My word for Paolo at the beginning of the season was relentless. He needed to be relentless in attacking the basket. He needed to be playing more like Giannis and not like KD. And so far this season, he's done a pretty good job. Partially because his jump shot is lost. He can't find it at the moment. But that I think will come over the course of the year. But he needs to be aggressive and just be aggressive. This Detroit team, 28 personal fouls per game. Paolo hitting another free throw. Second one, missed the second one. So I think the Magic are going to be able to be in the bonus pretty much every quarter, pretty early on. Sar shot over Franz. So 5-4 Magic lead. Oh, Franz right on Asar. Let's see. So 7-4 Magic lead. Nice pass by Cade. Oh, Tobias Harris can't hit it. Out of bounds with Detroit still. Let's see. We're gonna fast forward a little bit. Whoop. Tobias Harris misses that one. Paulo with the ball just strolls along the baseline to Wendell, and he hits a three. Nice. The Magic need to shoot more threes. That's something that I talked about in the previous game. That it's great that Desmond is an additional ball handler, but he's initiating too much of the offense. Cade over to Tobias, turns the corner, drives. Ooh, and Wendell got a foul on that one. 10-4, Magic lead, 9:06. It's just these foul calls. That one was a foul, so we can't really fight too much. Tobias hits the first, and he hits the second. 10-6, the Magic lead. 9:06 left in the first. Jalen brings the ball up. Pick and roll with Paulo. No defense at all. They like Duran just he yeah, I don't even know what he was trying to do there. He sagged a little too much drop on that one. Asar tries to come in, misses it, misses the putback. Jalen has the ball. 12-6. Paulo, one on Duran. Step back three, misses at 12-6. Magic lead. 8:28 left in the first. Harris with the ball. Whoop. Stripped. And we're being a little too fancy. Jalen over to there we go. Jalen hit that three. Boom. Good job of passing for the Magic. Like our assists are pretty low this year, but I think mostly because of just us not hitting shots. And once we start hitting shots, our numbers are going to go up from the assists. Okay, we'll just fast forward a bit to get us back closer to the action. But I think coming into the game, the way Detroit has been playing defense, especially the amount of fouling they've been doing, I think will really play into the way the Magic play. But the Magic need to shoot threes. They need to shoot threes. That to me is the only thing I'm looking at. And Desmond has been, I think, he's been a little too active or a little too involved in the ball handling. He was really supposed to be more of a secondary ball handler, but he's really been our primary ball handler from our starters, and he's doing what he can, and he's doing a good job. Like he just runs like he just basically is initiating the offense a little bit for himself because he's been turning the ball over a little too much, and it hasn't been as efficient for the rest of the guys. So we'll see what this game has to hold and if they start to give the ball more to Franz and Paolo. All right, back in action here. Oh, Tobias Harris. Tobias has been getting a lot of the shots so far in this first quarter. Franz, he got the N1 opportunity on Franz. All right, so AB is in for Jalen. All right, here it goes. Here's Desmond again with the ball. Nice. Over to AB for three. Misses that one. But Franz is able to get the rebound over to Paolo. We're doing a good job of passing the ball. Oh, good job by Detroit there. That stinks. The Magic were doing a good job of passing the ball around. 15-11. Detroit is down. The Magic are up 15-11, 7:08. It's another foul on Detroit. That's going to be Detroit just fouls. 28 a game is ridiculous. We foul a lot. We have 23 a game. They have 28 a game. Think about that. All right, Desmond with the ball again at the top. Over to Wendell. Wendell's going to drive. Lost the handle and threw it away. Turnovers, baby. Turnovers. At least it's a dead ball turnover. 15-11. Magic lead. 6:53 left in the first. Let's see if the Magic are able to set their D. Ooh, blocked from behind by Franz. Whoa. And Desmond just throws it away. 4 turnovers in 5 minutes. It's too much, too much. This is what I mean. Like, it should be other guys that are handling the ball a little bit more. Yeah. Oh, this is Jalen. These guys are trying to put the ball back and slam it on. Let's see. I'll fast forward a little bit. Duran's first free throw makes that one. Second free throw hits that as well. So 15-13 Magic lead. 6:23 left in the first. There we go. Paolo. I don't know who this person is on Detroit. Over to Franz. Franz hits a three. He's hitting him threes this year. It's not as bad as last year already. And he's doing it by being selective. That was my word at the beginning of the year for Franz. I wanted him to be selective with his three pointers. I wanted him to be selective with his three pointers instead of just shooting off the dribble all the time. I wanted him to be more in the flow of offense. And as you saw there, note there wasn't any time for him to have a hitch. He caught and shot and hit it. Noah coming in early again for the second straight game. So 18-13 Magic lead with 5:53 left in the first. Cade. Cade hasn't been hitting them threes. Up. AB with the rebound. Whoa. Over to AB. They've got Wendell. Desmond hit that three. Whoa. Oh, he was out of bounds. Desmond needs to shoot them threes. I'm fine. Like it's fine. Again, he needs to shoot threes. It's gonna help with the. It's gonna be help. It's gonna help the math that because we're always in a deficit because of us shooting more twos than threes. We're at like 67-33 is the split so far between our 2-point shots and our 3-point shots. And it needs to be closer to 60-40 at the minimum. But if it could be 58-42, that would be ideal. Okay, 18-13, 5:17 left in the first. I've been able to kind of fast forward a little bit. Cade just floats right through the paint and gets his first 2 points. 18-15 Magic lead. 5:05 left in the first. Paulo on Isaiah Stewart. Oof, that was a foul, but Bain in the paint got it poked away, but it was out of bounds. Karis LeVert, that's who number 8 is. All right, fast forward a little bit. 5 left on the shot clock. Isaiah Stewart fouled before. They saw that these guys are aggressive, which is what we used to be, super aggressive, and it was just you getting fouls left and right. Oh, Stewart just grabs him. Come on, Paulo. Paulo's been hitting his free throws so well, they got him shooting technicals. Ooh, nice. 19-15. 4:52 left in the first. Alley-oop to Wendell. Nice. Great job, AB. We got Tristan and Noah also into the game. Missed 3 by Hollins. 21-15. Magic lead. Paolo pull up free throw. Told you he's missing him. Rebound Wendell. Tell you, Paolo's not shooting well. His mid range. Ooh, contact again. Paolo driving, relentless. That's what I want. We want him to be like Giannis, except he hits his free throws. Boom, hits that first. Missed the second one on that one. Early in the season, he was shooting over 80%. And if he gets to be at over 80% throughout the season, I think it's going to be great for the Magic. Oh, Cade able to get that one to go. 22-17, 3:56 left in the first. Paolo at top. I like this. I like how much Paolo's initiating. Nice. Come on, Tristan. Hit that one. Boom. The Magic are going to shoot better than they shot last year. If you watched all my videos, I've been very confident about that. And even though they've been shooting poorly so far, they will shoot better than last year. I think they're going to shoot about 37% over the course of the entire year. That's my guess. Oh, yeah, offensive foul. Good call. Offensive foul on Duran on AB. I look back at the film from for the Sixers game, and AB did a pretty good job on the guards and even on Oubre a little bit, but they were just hitting shots. Like it wasn't like he was getting lost a lot of the times. He was there and contesting. They just kept hitting their shots over the course of the game. We go. AB flashes Paolo out to Tristan. Tristan, nice. Where was Tristan last game? I love it. Tristan. Presence was my word for him this year. And the other three games, other than the last game, he was very present and he was out there doing a good job. So we'll see what he has in store for the rest of this game. 27-20. 27-20 Magic lead. Another foul. All right. Looks like there's a timeout, so I'll be able to catch up a little bit more. But yeah, that's been my that's uh, AB's been aggressive, which is great, which goes along to the word that I was using for him a lot of the time was aggression. He needs to be more aggressive all throughout the entire season, and really Tristan and AB are going to be the catalyst for this second unit. They were going to be to me they're the two that are most likely to be our sixth men candidates. Oh, I'm catching up. AB hit the free throw. Nice. Hit both free throws. That's great. He needs to get back up. It's only shooting about 61% from the free throw line right now. So we need those. So the Magic by 9 with 279, 220, sorry, 233 left in the first. That was a good pick they said on AB. Isaiah Stewart, Franz is going to be called for the foul. All these foul calls. My goodness. Anywho, so we're shooting free throws. Tobias hits the first, and it's the second. 29-22, 2:23 left in the first. Tyus is playing. They're playing Tyus and Jalen. Come on, Tyus, hit this three. Oh, missed it. Still missed it. He's missed all of his threes so far. He needs to be able to score because they're going to take advantage of him like here. Sar Thompson, but another putback. Another offensive rebound. Pistons are really manhandling the Magic on the offensive boards right now. 29-24, 145 left in the first. Franz is initiating the ball now. Uh, Good job. But that's why you drive. So Franz drove it all the way up, missed it just barely, and Goga was there to tap it back in. Got an offensive rebound by the Magic. So that's great. And that's why we drive. That's why I talked about it with Franz and uh, another foul. So let's see. Does he hit the first? Yep, hits the first. Hits the second. 31-26. Magic lead with 109 left in the first. I wouldn't mind Jalen initiating a little bit more of our offense. No, Asar is on Jalen. Over to Tyus. Come on, baby. Hit one. Yeah. We got one. Bringing up that average. He's been such a great three-point shooter, but he just hasn't found it yet for the Magic. Sar misses that one. Oh, Jalen almost had the rebound. It ends up going to Tristan. Franz gets it in, and Goga puts it back again. That's what we need. We need to continue to drive, continue to drive. 36-26, Magic lead. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. But I love it. Paolo and Franz initiating our offense. That's the way it should be. Oh, how's that not a travel? Stewart for three. Boom. Hit it. 2.8 seconds left. Oh, you missed that one. Hey, I was going to say another heave. That would have been great. All right. Let's see if I'm able to catch up after that. But so far, good offense by the Magic. Defense, they've given up 29 points in the first quarter. Again, I'm an old head, right? So I remember the 90s where that would have been a halftime score. But hopefully we can reorient ourselves and understand that 29 holding a team to 29 points is actually pretty good in the first quarter, at least, or in any quarter right now. The way the offense is being officiated in the NBA. All right, they started the second quarter on my end here. Cade tosses it over to someone. They've missed that three. Tyus is ahead of everybody. See, they scored only 30. They only shot 32% in that first quarter, and they still scored 29 points. That just shows you the way guys are able to score off the free throw line. Duncan Robinson for three missed it. As a team, they're only shooting about 33% from three before this game. Tristan hit this from the corner. Boom. Tristan. Magic up by 10, 39-29, 11-11 left in the half. Nice. Exactly. De Silva. I told you, De Silva. Pistons back for three. He hit that three from Green. Javante Green. Over to Franz. Franz, he shoots a three. Ooh, and he hits a three. Splash. 10:42 left in the half. Magic 42-32. Oh, nice pass by Cade to streaking Isaiah. Yep, that was a nice pass. Nice pass. Jalen brings it up. Jalen gets fouled. That's first one. Good old Jalen. Jalen's one of them that he's always on the ground. That's just kind of his that's his thing. The Magic are shooting 61% so far. Over to AB. AB pick and roll with Goga. Oh, AB with another foul call on Detroit. They're just handsy. AB first free throw. Hit it. Nice. Okay, Cade not able to get that one to go. Good job by defense. Goga to Tristan. Pick and roll. Tristan over to AB at the top. Over to Franz on the wing. 1-on-1 against Duncan Robinson. And another foul. There's nothing he can do. Nothing they could do. There's nothing they could do. And that's it. There's been thought that Detroit was going to be better this year. I didn't see it. At least talent wise, it feels like they're not as deep or as good. Franz hits the first, and he misses the second. What is the deal? Weird. Franz is missing his free throws this year. I don't know what the deal is. Arcade pick on a B. Goga didn't blitz. Goga just kept dropping, 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 and Stewart was able to get another easy one. 44-36, 9:24 left in the half. Franz with a switch. They got Duncan Robinson back on him. Franz, take him. Uh, no foul on that one. Duncan Robinson, good D by AB. Exactly. Who that? Devontae Green with another one. He misses it. AB with the rebound. Over to Franz. Franz over to Tristan. Oh, almost. Almost got the roll, but Pataze got a foul. A foul on Stewart. Are they already in the they're in the bonus? Not yet, but almost. 44-36 Magic lead, 8:47 left in the second. Bain over to Goga. That wasn't a great pass, but Goga, where we go? We making we're making them in the from our bench, which is great. Over to Holland. Ah, Lon Holland hit the three. You gotta love these guys. This is a matchup that guys can get a little too chippy and start to talk and start to have let's say animosity, which is what we want. Which is what we want. We want that smoke. 46-39 Magic lead. Paolo over to Desmond. Oh, good look for three. Offensive rebound by Banquero Goga with already, what, 8 points? Well done, Paolo. Seeing a little bit of everything from Paolo. 48-39 Magic lead. 7:47 left in the first half. Ooh. Goga with the foul. More free throws. And Duran hits the first. And he hits the second. 48-41. 7:38 left in the half. AB over to Paulo, over to Bain. No, this is where you need to shoot. He needs to shoot that three wide open. The guy, I know you have no your confidence in shot. I guess is that what it is? I don't know, but he's got to hit because Cade went and hit the three. This is how easy. This is not difficult. 48-44 Magic lead. 7:07 left in the second quarter. Good job, Paulo. Come on, Tristan. Oh, Paulo with another offensive rebound and one. But these guys can't do nothing to Paulo. These guys have nothing for Paulo. Nice. All right, I've caught up now. Got nothing for Paulo. So we've caught up, and so far, looking at this game, the Magic have played a very good team game in general. Obviously, on defense, or excuse me, especially on offense. On defense, like I said before, we have to just kind of take it for what it is. Like we know that teams are going to score partially because of how many fouls are being called and how many free throws are being taken. But I think that's the biggest thing that we need to kind of get our head around that and just realize that that's just the reality of the situation. That's just the way it's going to be. They're always going to be giving up points, but again, the offense is the thing, and the turnovers are probably the biggest thing that we need to ensure that things are not going too haywire. So if we go here, looking at the stats now, where are we? I don't know if this is up to date. I don't know, having all these little issues. Nope, there it is. Now we've got it. So to look at the stats at the moment, the team is pretty evenly distributed when it comes to points right now. So Franz has 9, Paolo has 9, Wendell with 5, Desmond with 2, Desmond on 104 of shooting. He needs to shoot more threes. I don't care if he goes 0 for 10. He needs to shoot the threes. Jalen with three, AB with three. Noah got into the game there for a little bit. Tristan has put his imprint on this game with 8 points already, and he continues to launch, which is great. Goga with eight. Tyus with three. And that's the scoring so far for the Magic. So this is everything that we want from the Magic right now. They're taking advantage of the mismatches. They have Franz and Paolo being much more the initiators, and I think that's really going to help the team. There was a wide open shot there for a little bit that for whatever reason Desmond didn't take, and I think that's the disconcerting part of Desmond's game right now is he's doing a little bit of everything to make sure that he's contributing to this team. So I don't want to fault him for driving and at least trying to get two, especially because he's missing his threes right now. But you're here to shoot threes. That is just what it is. You're here to shoot threes. So for him not shooting threes, it's definitely a frustrating bit for him not hitting these threes right now. So hopefully he's able to start to get more comfortable shooting the threes because that's definitely what we need from him. And again, that's the really the number one thing we need from him. All right, 50-44, 51-44, 6:50 left in the first half. Magic lead by 7. Cade Cunningham at the top against AB. Turns the corner. Desmond contests. Offensive rebound by Duran. Over to Cade again against AB. Little crossover, gets into the paint and gets that one to go. Paolo comes up over to Wendell, pumps. Desmond. I don't know why Desmond keeps. I get why he keeps driving, but without the separation that he's able to create, because he has the shorter wingspan, he needs to be more shifty. He needs to use his body to jump into the player possibly, or just bring it back out. But now he's getting rejected because teams are starting to see that he's driving more now. For whatever reason, he just isn't shooting the threes, and we need him to be up around 8, 9, 10 3-pointers a game just to create the space that we brought him in to do. Right? That's what we did. We brought him in for that reason, and I think that's the frustrating bit if you're a Magic fan right now. Again, great player. He's really trying. He's doing a little bit of everything. He's making sure to still be contributing to the team, but he's not, I never would call him a minus defender, but he's not at such a plus defender that he can't be scoring or can't be contributing in the way that we need him. So it, way too early to call him kind of a KCP level of shooter at the moment. It's way too early, but really, right now, that's what we need. We need more than anything is for him to shoot the three. Again, even if he misses it, just like last year with Franz. Franz kept shooting the three, even though he was missing them, because he needed to continue to soften the defense to make sure that the defenders were coming up on him so that even if he was missing them, he still would draw a guy out. So that's something that we just desperately need from him. Just realized the name of this is ridiculous. Such technology issues I've been having today. We are playing the Pistons, not play by play. So yeah. So you let me know what you think of the play so far in this game or in any of the other games, to be honest. It's my goodness, none of this is right. Now that's making noise. Let's see if they call a foul instead. Let's see. This is sometimes why these replays take a little too long. When you're like, all right, if you can't see it within 10 seconds, then let's play on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Like that's what we always have to wait for these. Yeah, that's definitely a foul. That's a foul. Come on, let's keep the pinky. Is that what happened this whole time? The the balls off of the pinky of Gade Hunt Cunningham. They zoomed deep. They zoomed the microscopic level, and they were able to see. Oh dear, that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, so magic ball. That's great. Let's see. Boy, these games, these games are taking too long. Let's go. All right, back to Desmond. Desmond over to Wendell to AB at the top of the key. Desmond with the pick. AB for three misses it short. It was right on line. Again, I want him to be aggressive, so that's okay. Cade trying to post up Desmond. Ooh, couldn't really push Desmond very much, but he still was able to get him with the jump hook. Magic turnover. 51-48. Another turnover blocked by Paolo. Yeah, Paolo be getting blocks now. Desmond over to AB. Nice. Hit this one. Boom. Yeah. 54-48. Good job, AB. Hit that corner three. AB's been doing a pretty good job with their threes, with his threes this season so far, shooting about 37, 38%. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Let's see. Bam. Man, Wendell. They're gonna call Wendell with a foul on that one. All right. Anywho, anyways, so that's that. So yeah, we'll see if we're able to get some more of a preseason Wendell because Wendell was just killing it in the preseason. AB over to Desmond. Magic up 3, 54-51. Paolo over to Franz. Franz, ooh, hits that one over. No foul call. And Javante Green missed it. And Jalen Duren, another offensive rebound, basically. 56-51. Magic lead. 4:36 left in the half. Ooh, good job, AB. Oh, why'd you do that? We got people. AB, you had time. Missed it. Anyway, so now the Magic basically turned the ball over, missed it. AB back down by himself, missed it. That missed that one as well. Pistons down by three and the ball 56-53. Tobias Harris gets past AB on that one. We like from what AB did there with that little tip away. He had the ball for whatever reason, it feels like AB isn't aware of the mapping of the court in a way. Like he's had a lot of difficulties with turnovers this season so far, and that's another one of those. Like he had plenty of space left. He could have stopped. He could have called timeout, like grabbed it as jumping out of bounds, could have called timeout. Like there's so many different things that he could have done there, but instead he just kind of lofts it back in bounds with nobody around. And maybe the ball he mishandled it and it wasn't able to control it. But it's little things like that that all season long that even though while AB is doing a good job of being aggressive, for whatever reason he's just tossing the ball all over the court this year. It's almost like he's seeing ghosts in a weird way. Let's see where we have. Let's see if we go through the stats so far again, 56 points already with a few minutes left in the first is very good. That's something that again we are doing a great job of getting our points. It's just about the defense. Let's reset that there. Yeah. Oh, that was a short. Awfully short. Here we go. Magic have the ball back. 1 point lead for the Magic. 56-55. 3:56 left in the half. Ball back out to Paolo. Pick, kind of a pick. Desmond. Paolo drives, hit this. Boom. That's what I'm talking about, Bane. You need to shoot that three. That was contested, but he needed to shoot that three. It's great. Wendell's just getting attacked down there. 59-55. 3:29 left in the first. Oh, and then you're going to call a foul like that? Yeah, some of these referees this year have been quite poor, to be honest. Wendell with his third foul. Not a lot of contact, especially the way Duran has been slamming his body into Wendell. I think that's real disappointing. Our guys are good. I really love our telecast. So we'll see. It's the first free throw to go. So we're at 59-57. 3:25 left. Getting a quick little timeout. I get a quick timeout because of the blood. Free throws 15 of 15. 15 of 15 for them. That's pretty good for this team because both the Magic and the Pistons both shoot about 74%, I believe it was, from the free throw line, and they're 100%. 15 of 15. Good on them. Oh, they couldn't stop the bleeding. Is that what happened? So now they had to call a timeout. Another delay. It's weird because after watching Eurobasket for those couple weeks, this is just a weird thing. It doesn't seem like guys get cut at all. Is it just a different type of defense that they play? Do they cut their nails differently? Like, what's the deal? Because these guys are almost always cut. All right, let's see if Duran's able to get this second one. Missed it. There we go. Ooh. All right, Magic up by 3 with 3:16. Paolo's driving and passing too much. No call on that one. Lays it up. Shouldn't we be tied? Anyway, it says one. Paulo with the ball over to Franz in the corner. Franz not able to shoot it up. You're going to shoot it anyway. Hoo, 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 hoo. Three. This is what I'm saying. Franz being selective with his three, hitting them. Tobias Harris misses it, and Franz gets that rebound. Magic back up. Let's see if Franz was going to do a heat check. Take him, Paulo. Yeah, exactly. Nothing he can do for him. Nothing he can do. I love it. Initiating. He's initiating the offense. Paulo's initiating the offense. There was a comment in the after the game, last game, about how you got to put the ball in the best player's hands and live with it. You see how what's been happening in this game so far. It's been Franz and Paulo basically have been doing a lot of the initiating instead of Desmond. Oh, already a technical files, double text. Paulo and Tobias. Already with 7 assists. And that's because we're hitting our shots, right? That's what we talked about. Paulo hits that first. We gotta hit them free throws to shut them up. 62-58, 2:17 left in the first half. Paulo with the ball. Let's hit this second one. Come on. Let's get a 30-point triple double. Missed the second one. It's because the referee stopped him to call a technical. It's dumb. So good job on Tobias getting in his head. Magic up by 4. Cade over to the corner to Duncan. Oh, Jalen. Jalen. Jalen, this is, yeah, like probably the third or fourth jump shooter. Getting them fouls. Let's see. He tipped it. What did he do? Oh, he touched his face probably. Another technical. But it wasn't a high five. That's the deal. That's disappointing. It's too many foul calls in the NBA right now. Hey, at least the ball don't lie. He missed that. He misses the first free throw. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. Here we go. Come on. Let's hit this. Let's miss the second one too. Oh, he got that one. All right. 62-59. 2:01 left in the first half. Jalen initiating a bit. Over to Desmond. There we go. Pass to Paulo. Here we go. Paulo coming up. Pick and roll. Nice. Good job, Desmond. Using that. Watch out. There we go. Now you can drive. We got 5 left. Missed it. It's all good. 3-point lead for the Magic. 135 left in the first half. Ooh, nice crossover. Not even close for that 3. Cade just missing that. Oof. Offensive rebound. Duncan Robinson hit that 3. They've tied the game. 62-62. 115 left in the first. There we go. Jalen on the ground. Why Jalen on the ground? There he goes. Duncan Robinson came late. Ooh. Oh, and Jalen, watch your butt. Somebody got smacked in the face. Looks like Cade. So 111 left in the second quarter. There's a lot of talk. 62-62. It doesn't matter, everybody. It doesn't matter because the referee They have no challenge. So the fans are pissed. Well, be pissed. It's fine. Come on, Jalen. Let's hit these free throws. Boom. First. Hit that first. We got something from Willie Jones. Wendell Carter getting paid $20 million a year, cannot box out and get rebounds, and he's bullied in every center is soft. You're not wrong. There's a lot of times where he has been getting bullied recently. He did pretty good against I don't know. Bona was getting him a bit. Bona and Drummond last game, but yeah, we were hoping he'd be a little bit better. He's still averaging almost 10 rebounds a game, but these giving up this amount of offensive rebounds in the first half is not great. 64-62 Magic lead. 55 seconds left in the first. Ooh, Desmond almost got it. Osar Thompson for their first lead. 65-64 Pistons lead. The 12th three of his NBA career. That's funny. He had it. Suggs. Oh, what happened there? I lost the handle. No good. Who would have thought even 2 years ago that these two teams would have already be scoring over 60 points in the first half? 14 seconds left. Let's see if we can get a stop here. Oh, here's here. He shot his 12th airball on that one. No, it didn't touch anything, bro. Did it anything? Too many offensive rebounds. The Magic are one of the tallest teams. Come on, man. It needs to be gang rebounding. Everybody needs to get involved. It looks like Paolo's done a good job of getting some rebounds, so that means Franz is gonna have to start coming back down instead of trying to leak out. He's gonna have to go back and be getting these rebounds. Magic down one, 3.7 seconds left. Tristan Bain leans in, misses out. Now the Magic only scored 28 points in a half, so or in a quarter, so we're at 65-64. Magic are down. Again, it's very good. They did a very good job on offense, right? And this is again what we're worried about a little bit on the defensive end. Right now, the Magic, we don't know. Like I don't know. This one, it's more about the offensive rebounding and the free throws, right? That they've been getting to the free throw line a lot. That's basically what the Magic so far have been giving up right now. Let's see what Kendra's talking to Franz right now. That's it. Rebounding is the glass. That's literally the only thing that's been happening. That's the only thing that's been holding the Magic back really right now. It's the rebounding. But it's and that's I think the frustrating bit that it's not just one thing necessarily that the Magic need to get better at specifically just throughout the course of the season so far, other than turnovers. 100%, it's turnovers offensively and turnovers defensively. The Magic last year, their superpower on defense was taking the ball from you. That was just what they did. They were I think number 6 in steals or something like that. Like that's what they did. They basically were taking the ball away from you. This year, they've already are 2 steals per game less than what they had last year. The blocks have been about the same, but it's really just taking the ball away from the other team. That's just something that the Magic haven't been doing. And then on offense, all we've been doing is giving the ball away, especially in those losses to Atlanta and to the Bulls with 20. Well, in the Atlanta game, it was 22 turnovers. In the Chicago game, it was 20 turnovers. So way too many turnovers. Both of those games were winnable. Even the last game was winnable. But again on the defensive end, they only had 7 giveaways last game. Philadelphia team only had 7 turnovers. So the Magic, again, just weren't generating turnovers. And that was one of the ways they were able to score last year, by generating turnovers and then once in a while converting on the other end. So it really all comes down to turnovers. But other than that, in one game, it's, oh, we can't shoot threes, and that's why we end up losing. In another one, it was we couldn't hit our free throws, and then we lose that game. Last game wasn't so bad. It was really our defense and our inability to stop the guards for Philadelphia, and it wasn't like when you look at Maxi, he scored over 40 points last game, but it was inefficient. He had over 30 shots to get his 40 points, so it's not like he was torching the Magic necessarily. Down the stretch is where he did a lot of his work, so everything looks better in the end. Plus, right now he's able to just take as many shots as he wants. So we'll see what they look like when we play them again in the next coming weeks. So we shall see. But the Magic at the break down by 1 to the Pistons, and in this game, like I mentioned, every game it's been something different in which how we've been losing or or getting affected. In this one, it's offensive boards, which also was also Philadelphia, to be honest, because again, those few times that we did slow down Edgecombe or Grimes or Maxi, because our bigs had to show, then Ubre would have a tip in, or Bona would have a tip in, or someone else on their team would have a tip in, and those were just backbreakers. We did everything we needed to on defense. We contested, we did everything, and then we just gave up the offensive rebound. And here as well, like we've done everything. Their shooting definitely isn't at a high percentage, but because they're smoking us on the boards is why we are down by 1, and they've scored 65 points. Detroit, 65 points. Anywho, all right, so let's do a quick recap on the stats from this game so far. Would you guys see that? Perfect. Yep, you guys see that. Franz with 14 points in 17 minutes, shooting 5 of 9. He's been very, very, very efficient so far this year. And last game, he only ended up with 12 shots. So here we're at 9. So hopefully that continues, because Franz and Paolo have been a little too disconnected on in the offense so far. And he's 3 for 3 from the 3 point line. So we love that. Let's get that average up. I think I mentioned in the preseason video and the bold predictions that I think he's gonna shoot closer to 40% than closer to 30%. So for me, I guess that means 36% and higher. So with this 3 for 3, that definitely puts him over that right now. So that's great. 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 block, 1 turnover. We don't love that. But so far, Franz has not been turning the ball over as much. And that's partially because he hasn't been having the ball to initiate the offense as much recently. Paolo, 10 points at the half in 18 minutes, only 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 6 of 10 from the free throw line, which is going to lower his average because he was shooting over 80% so far in this early season. 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 block, so he did get that block, but 3 turnovers. Again, turnovers are always going to be the thing that we're focusing on right now. Until they clean that up, it's going to be real difficult to win games. Wendell with 5 points, 2 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, only 2 rebounds, 1 assist. And that is concerning for him to only have 2 rebounds when these guys on Detroit are able to grab. It feels like every offensive rebound. It's unfortunate for Wendell. He's also in foul trouble with 3 personal fouls. Desmond in 15 minutes only has 5 points, 2 of 8 from the field. Desmond, I don't know if he's pressing. I don't know what's going on with Desmond's shot for so far this year. He's been trying to take it to the basket. So again, 5 field goals from inside the arc, 3 from 3 point range. That has to be flipped. He has to shoot more 3 pointers than 2 point shots. And I know they're running him off the line. I appreciate that. I get that. But he can step out a little bit further. He has the range. He's been able to shoot over 40% multiple times over the course of his career. He needs to continue to shoot. So even if Indiana shoots 37%, but again, his volume is about 8, 9, 10 shots from 3 per game, then the math is just going to work out in our favor, and we need that math. Anything else from him? He's 1 of 3 from 3. Again, only 3 attempts, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover. Desmond has been turning the ball over. He's one of the big culprits. Him and AB are probably the two biggest culprits, and that are hopefully the ball goes back into Paolo and Franz's hands, and we're able to lessen those attempts on them. Jalen with 10 minutes so far in the game, 5 points on one of two shooting. Jalen's had to be super efficient since he knows he's the fourth option now on offense. He's been very efficient throughout the season so far. One of two from three, two of two from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, no, no, sorry, no blocks, 1 steal, and a turnover. AB, 13 minutes so far in the game, 6 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from three, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, which is actually going to help his average. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 turnover, which was a silly turnover as I talked about at the time. Noah made an appearance, the same thing as last game basically. Only a few minutes there in the first quarter, I guess, to give someone a quick blow, which is okay. So 3 minutes, 15 seconds, no stats at all for Noah. So he was in there, just no stats. Tristan played well. This is the fifth game. The other three, well, this is the fourth, but the other 3 games, 3 out of the last 4 games, he made a huge imprint on the club. He needs to initiate some offense. He needs to make an imprint because him and AB are the bench scoring right now. And they have to be aggressive and continue to shoot. So Tristan, 8 points in 12 minutes of action, 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from three. He needs to launch, and that's great to see that he's still aggressive. So last game was kind of a weird one. Not entirely sure why he didn't score in his 13 or so minutes. I forget how many he played. It was just kind of weird. 1 rebound, as I've mentioned in those other games, he's not likely going to have a lot of counting stats just because he's going to be a catch and shoot player. So unless they start giving him some more ball handling responsibilities and take the ball away from AB, which is something that later tonight a video is going to come out that I'm basically mentioning that we need to really start taking the ball out of AB's hands and really make him more of a 3/D player, a 3 pointer, slasher, and defender. No more ball handling for AB. He's only turned the ball over once this game, but the last few games it's been really bad. So that's what I like from Tristan. So he only has 1 rebound. That's all for Tristan. Goga in 12 minutes due to some foul trouble for Wendell. 4 of 4 from the field, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and that's all on defense. So not a lot of blocks from Wendell or Goga this year. So that's something that hopefully we're able to rectify throughout the course of the season. But right now, from our center position, the preseason was really nice. So it looked like we were going to have a little bit more production from them on the defensive end. And right now, it doesn't look like that is the case. And we'll see what the rest of the season has to offer. But 3 rebounds, 1 assist for Goga for his 8 points. And lastly, Tyus got on the board. He hit his first 3 pointer. This is I think his second or third game that he's scored points. So that's good for us, I guess, in a very weird way. Hopefully, it doesn't sound too sarcastic. It's just unfortunate that right now he's struggling so mightily that he can't really get on the court very much, and that's why AB has so many minutes so far. I really would like to see Jace get in onto the court just to again give a different look, some spark, and his 3 point shooting. While he missed his first two in his first game, I really think he once he gets acclimated and sees some game action, I think he really would get comfortable and hit more threes. So Tyus, 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 1 assist for his 3 points, and that's all. If you look real quick, Asar Thompson has 6 rebounds. Jalen Duren has 7 rebounds. Duncan Robinson has more rebounds than Wendell. Unfortunately, even Kate Cunningham, Isaiah Stewart has more rebounds as well. So right now, unfortunately, we're just kind of getting beat up a little bit on that here. So to look at they just took the lead for the first time on their side. Let's see what you guys can see. Make sure you can see it. Perfect. So yeah, so they're leading obviously in points. They're out rebounding us by only four. It feels like 40, but it's only four. We have more assists. So on our baskets, we're shooting well, 53%. From three, we're shooting 52%, and from the free throw line, we're only shooting 67%. That's where they have the advantage there. But the rest of it, as you see, this is where I guess it starts to feel a bit puzzling on where we're losing. we're shooting, we're shooting, and I know it's because of the offensive rebounding. That's why they're shooting such a poor percentage, but they're able to get the second chance points. But man, they're shooting 35% from 3 point line. We're shooting over 50% from the field, over 50% from three, and we still are losing. So it probably feels like the twilight zone a bit for the Magic players because they do so much, and in the end, they're just not things are just not working out in their favor so far this year. Let's see. Yeah, that works out there. So yeah. So that's I think the biggest things, the biggest takeaways so far from this game and so far from the first four games really. Like I've been interjecting little bits here and there just to kind of get that understanding of where we have been in the last few games and where we need more from. Yeah. He needs to play big. Hopefully in the second. We are a mom and pop operation when we're out here typing replies as the game is going. So the Magic have done a good job. They've done a good job in getting to the baskets. They've done a good job, especially Paolo was able to get to the basket a few times. He was able to kick out. That's where he has his seven assists so far because we've also been hitting our shots. So right now we've hit 10 3-pointers in the first half. They've only hit 7, so it's one of the few times we have the advantage on that there, but 9 offensive rebounds for them. We have 6 offensive rebounds on our side as well. But yeah, it just feels crazy. They've shot 40 shots. Actually, we've shot 40 shots. They've shot 49 shots, and that tells you all you need to know about this game so far. So it's really about one thing, and the Magic. You got to give them something. They've been very not consistent. They've been creative. Every one of these games, every one of these games have been different. Game action back. They missed their first shot. We get the rebound. Desmond with the ball over to Wendell. Nice back pit. Good defense by Kate Cunningham coming around a little too far to fall back for Wendell. Wendell didn't step up, but he is in foul trouble, so that makes sense. So they've opened up a 3-point lead so far. Over to Wendell, back to Bain. Bain over to Paolo, wide open for three. Hit these, Paolo. Oh, great. We were able to he gets the offensive board. He takes it up and one over Cade. Too big. He's too big. He's been relentless. I love it. That's exactly what we're looking for from Paolo. That's what we love. We love it. Technical foul. Good. Getting frustrated. Getting frustrated. Extra points for us. Good job, Desmond. Desmond hits that free throw. So we're all tied up at 67. Boom. Hits that free throw. Nice. Magic back up 4 points in that trip down. 68-67. Good job by Wendell. That's something that we will need to do more. Travel. Nice. Good job. Travel, travel, travel. That's nice. That's a great job by by Wendell. Wendell will have to step out a bit more and show because when we drop, it's been too easy for the guards. Desmond Desmond needs to. It's frustrating. Never mind. I'm not gonna keep saying the same things over and over and over again. But Wendell needs to get, not Wendell. Desmond needs to be more shifty. Oops. The ball slipped out of Franz's hands. 7 left on the shot clock. Oh, oh foul. Ooh, Jalen spinning around. He's that little guy, he's that gnat. Another one on another one on Duncan Robinson. Exactly. He pushed them all. He pushed off him. Come on. Let's hit these free throws, Jalen. Boom. Hit the second one. Boom. Nice. 70-67. Magic lead by 3 with 10-14 left in the third. Jalen on Cade. It's a slip. He missed it. Franz with the ball. Throws it up. Whoop! Whoa, that was a nice block by Cade. Ooh, nice. That was big time. Yep. Nice block by Cade Cunningham. And then they hit a three on the other end. But Carter Jr. hits that three. You get it, bro. 73-70. Everybody, slow down. Calm down, everybody. Calm down, everybody. Ooh, in and out. Another rebound for another rebound for Paulo. Paulo, step back air ball. Yikes. Oh, foul call on Wendell. Another one for Wendell. 73-70 Magic lead. 9:07 left in the third. My little boy is going to bed. You probably heard him in the background. Should have been in bed already. And I am at the first free throw. He hits that one. Jalen goes up. Good job. That was a good block, a perfect block by Cade. And right off the block, he hit that three. That was nice. Cade has been active on D. Got to give it to him. 73-72. Magic lead against 9 minutes left in the third. Offensive foul on Wendell. Is that your fifth? See you, Wendell. Another turnover. They've been hopefully they start to see it on the other end as well because they've been doing a little bit of a slip. They're not really setting it in advance. A B with a foul. All right, now we're just going to be fouling. Only nine, only nine turnovers for us so far. Let's hope that we stay under 20 in this game, because of course that's the only thing that really stops our momentum. Wide open three for Tobias Harris, because Asar gets to push off, I guess, and that's fun. There you go. Ball at top for Paulo against Tobias. 5 left in the shot clock. Bain again. He got it off. He got it off. He got it off. I think he got it off. Duncan Robinson with a good block on Bain. Bain. So it's Magic down 2, 73-75. 8-10 left in the third. Franz got blown by on that one. Good job by Paulo to go straight up, so he didn't pick up an extra foul. 73-77. Magic down with 8:04 left in the third. Our rebounding must be horrible. Yep, that's exactly where we're at. It's 100%. Unfortunately, it's 100% horrible. Everything that we've been hoping in this game has gone pretty well offensively. We haven't turned the ball over too much. We've shot really well from three. We've shot from the field. We've pretty much done everything that we wanted offensively. Just defensively, too many fouls, too many turnovers. Also, we're not causing the turnovers, and I think that's again our superpower from last year on the defense, and that it's like there's some kryptonite somewhere because we ain't got no superpowers anymore on that front. So hopefully we're able to find our footing there. Let's see. We got here. Not everything that works fine. Everything's there. So where are we stat wise? If we look at where we are. Again, so far, Franz hasn't taken a shot in this second half. Again, I think that's, I mentioned selective at the beginning of the season. I wanted him to be selective. I didn't mean for him to never shoot anymore or to not be one of the top two shooters, which so far he has been. Desmond's 2 of 11 in this game. I think he's pressing. I think I don't know if he feels the pressure of how much we gave up for him or really what's the rationale, but he's struggling right now. So it's good that he's finding ways to contribute, with the 3 rebounds, 2 assists, but he's just not the defender that we like. He needs to be a better defender if he's not going to give us much on the offensive end, and that's what KCP was last year. I've been bringing up KCP a lot in the last couple last couple videos that I've done, is just because he that's where we're going to compare him to, unfortunately, right now, just because things aren't going super well, and I think that's what is what we have from him. So yeah. So let's see. We're back now. Paulo, no foul on that one. Asar blocked by Goga. Yeah, get that block, Goga. Up to Paulo. There, we gonna say we gotta have a foul call on that one. Cade trying to have another block. So good on Cade. He knows that he's gonna have to do a little bit of everything in this game because I think they're struggling as well at 500. So Magic down by 4, 7:42 left in the third. Paolo at the free throw line. He was shooting over 80% coming into the game, but he's only 6 of 10 so far. Boom, hits that first one. That's what we need. That's what we like. That's what we need. That's what we like. Here we go. Whoa. I wonder if you can hear my boy. He's having a tough time so far. Sorry for that audio if you hear that. It's 74-77. We're stuck at that 3-point deficit with that miss from Paulo. 7:30 left in the third. Tobias to Jalen Duran. Goga on him. Oh, and one. Goga went for the ball instead trying to get that steal. Not really sure why. It almost feels like he got goaded or baited into it. Like the way Jalen was dribbling, it was kind of out to the side and he was able to do a nice little crossover and get the layup. So Pistons lead up to 5. Now it's a 6. 74-80. 80. The Magic have given up 80 points already with 7 minutes left in the third. Okay, so now if you're the Magic, you got to start feeling like you're getting plunked. You're getting punked. They're out there. They're getting aggressive, but they haven't been calling fouls on them lately, which is interesting. So out. Alley oop. Dog is getting worked right now. 74-82. Magic down by 8. It's because we don't blitz anymore when it comes to the ball handler right now. We're just sagging too much. Franz, top of the key, missed that 3. Ooh, talking a lot, talking a lot. Who knows if they give him a technical for that? They probably should have got a foul call on that one for Desmond. We'll see if Desmond ends up throwing a shoulder check like he did last game. Quick 14-1 run for the Pistons. So the Magic are losing it a bit. Why? Yeah, I'm telling you, my technology. Here we go. Now my mouse isn't working anymore. It's a bit frustrating right now. 48. My click stream. Let's see if my. Hopefully everything's still working out. So you guys let me know if you can't hear me for whatever reason. I'm having some technical stuff. Okay, looks like it's all good there. So we'll see. Everything seems to be going all right. Yeah, the rebounding has been horrible, and now they've started to hit shots. So now we're kind of stuck. Now their offensive rebounds, they don't need them because they're hitting all these shots. So disappointing second half so far. So far, things are not going well for us at the beginning of the season. So hopefully, a lot of this stuff is just growing pains, and we're able to start stacking things. The Magic we're talking about it at media day, stacking days. So right now we're stacking, but we're not really stacking the greatest things right now. We might be stacking manure instead of stacking gold bricks, right? We shall see if we get better along the way. I think Desmond is really doing not a good job, but what he's doing is he's again he wants to participate or wants to contribute to the team, and that's why he keeps driving the ball and trying to continue to contribute since he's not shooting threes, and it's just he missed that one. Now he's short. There's a foul on that one. All right, let's go. You guys can keep looking. Everybody keep looking at your bench and doing this. Nothing can happen. Desmond, 13 field goal attempts, and that's what I mean. Like I don't think anybody thought he'd be brought in to be the leading shoot, like the having the most shots on the team. I think that's been the bit that's been a bit frustrating. It's like I don't know why he keeps shooting the most. Really, he needs to be the complementary player. He needs to be coming off Paolo and off Franz. But again, he's in double figures, so he's contributing. So Paolo, or it's let's see, Cade. Franz is on Cade now. Tobias, too easy, too easy. 10-point lead again. 5:38 left in the third. I don't understand why they don't bring out Franz anymore. Good job, verticality. Good job on by them on the verticality, but AB was able to get that one to go. Now Franz is just our defender now. Franz is now just off in the corner. It's like Franz is our second best player. Like, why is Franz not being utilized? I know you want to have if you do a big ball screen like you just like for like, but still, he still might be able to get a better advantage. You might be able to get Duncan Robinson on Franz again, and just like he did in the first half, he was able to take advantage. Desmond pass the ball to Goga over to Paulo. Exactly. 7 left in the shot clock. You got pass the ball, bro. Ugh. Pass the ball, Paulo. Pass the ball, Paulo. You had guys. You had guys there. That's the type of stuff you could have done last year, which is understandable. Last year you could have done that, but this year we've got guys that are shooting better. We got guys like just shoot, just pass. Bro. Ugh, that's disappointing. Yeah, of course, as a start on the defensive end, it's 86 points, 4 minutes exactly. It's craziness. Even the Magic scoring 78 points already with 4 minutes left in the third is just insanity. It's real hard for me to just retrain my brain from watching basketball for 30 plus years and all of a sudden be, it's fine. Teams are automatically scoring 80 something points. Going crazy. They hit a three. Looks like Duncan hit a three. That was an 11-point lead for Detroit. Good. You got it. You got it. Ooh. Out of bounds for the Pistons. By the Pistons. Paolo's been getting blocked a lot this year. Like that's an interesting thing that's been happening. The more and more throughout the season so far, like Paolo's just been getting blocked. Off the handle. Another turnover. Timely turnovers. 11 turnovers. Duncan Robinson is gonna get a foul call. Oh, this is crazy. The amount of free throws these guys are shooting. The NBA timeout. 26 to 23 free throws in this game. Oh, Desmond's bleeding. The little thing that's just keep it's a little thing that just keeps keeping us down right now. Little things, little things. Right now, yeah. Oh, we've caught back up on rebounds, but now they've been passing the ball better. They've got 22 assists to our 18. As you see, we're now only shooting 43% from the field. So yeah, it's just another struggle now in the third quarter. We might end up just being that third quarter slump team for a little bit now for whatever reason. We gotta play better on defense. It's the only way we're gonna be able to even get close back into this game. Down by 12. Last year we were able to turn teams over. Right now, no turnovers. We've been able to do that. How many turnovers do they have? They have less than 10 for sure. Jalen with the ball, down by 13. Paolo hit that one. Nice. Nice shot by Paulo, but the mid range isn't really his friend right now. So it was good to see that he got that one to go. It's nice to see that he got that one to go. But it's all about the defense. They got poor Penda just ends up getting thrown onto an all NBA player. This is his second NBA game, so you feel bad. He didn't have. Ooh, he doesn't have after all the way that Detroit has been like is defended. Is it just that they forgot to call the fouls on them? Is that what it is? Magic with 18 points in this quarter. That's not great. 14-point lead, 82-96, and they pick Jalen. Oh, and won the foul. It's just on fire. 98, not 82. Pistons lead by 16. Jalen just got picked on that one. They're a good defensive team. There was never going to be I'm never gonna talk poorly about them, but even for them, you would have to feel that they've given up 82 points already in the third quarter. That's a lot for a good defensive team. Nice, fast pace for the Magic. Good on that. Getting a quick outlet. We clawed back into by 14. We're only down 14. 2:18 left in the third. Let's see. Noah on Levert. Good job. Another rebound for Paulo. Let's see. Paulo brings it up. Takes it. Ah, the ball gets Goga tried to dunk the ball, but it kind of tipped. It tipped out of his fingers, but it went in. So okay, all right, there we go. We trim it down back to 12. Three or 1:45 left in the third. Good D. Paolo, take it. The leads back down to 10. There we go. On the defensive end, they have the turnovers. That's what it is. You got to turn the ball over. Yeah, another turnover. Get it, Noah. All right, 98-88. Pistons lead. The Magic have finally gotten some aggression, and that's the thing that they've been missing in these this first week of the season. Let's see if Franz could get going. Draws the foul. That was crafty. Like he kind of bailed him out, but hey, we'll take it. But he's got to hit these free throws. He's shooting less than 80% right now. Technical foul on the Pistons. These referees, I really don't think. I really am not a big fan of these referees. The refereeing in the NBA this season, I feel, at least in the Magic games, has been pretty poor. Now we got an extra free throw. Paolo Franz hits that shot. That modern mullet is starting to look clean. He's doing a good job growing out the hair. I can't wait to see at the end of the season. He'll have that little pompadour in the front and the party in the back. That's one. Everybody relax. Hey, the Pistons fans are into the game now, which is good. Claw back to 8. Let's see if Franz could hit this third. Uh, see, Franz is just missing these free throws. We've been able to claw back to 8. 1 minute left in the third. 90-98. Pistons lead, but they've been able to get some turnovers. Oh, good job by Tobias Harris. That was a nice shot. That was a nice shot. He puts the arm on the lower body. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, we've cut into the lead. That's all we can ask. Yeah, that was good by Noah. Noah did his job. And again, it's about defense. We need to have some defense only guys almost. This is why I say bring back JI. Like right now it's not working. We have to try everything before we really start to make any big changes. All right. So we've got Tyus in the game. Saw another foul. But that's it. This team gives out fouls. So for the Magic not to be getting calls or hadn't been getting called for quite a while, it's disappointing. But you got to hit these free throws. Boom. Hit that first free throw. Nice. Leads back down to 10. 44 seconds left. Let's hit the second one. Yeah, but that's it. Like we each do too many free throws. Franz misses another one. 10-point lead. And we've missed 9 free throws. Karis LeVert misses that 3. Franz. Yeah, another foul. Hit them free throws, Franz. Hit them free throws. Get it. Hit them free throws. Hit that free throw. Great job. Hit that free throw. Noah back in the game. All right. Noah's getting. This is what I was saying. If you're not going to play JI, you have to play Noah. And at this point, they're at least playing Noah because for a while they weren't playing either. And you were like, what's the deal? We need more from the forward position defensively, if not offensively. So So another reason that we're gonna lose, well, hopefully we don't lose, but another one, 10 missed free throws or 11 missed free throws at this point. 10, yeah, crazy, and we're down by 9. Cunningham missed that one, blocked by Suggs. Yeah, you gotta love these heaves. They're just throwing. These guys are heaving them now instead of not throwing them. All right, we're outscored by 8 in that quarter. So we're down. The Pistons have scored 101 points. I just can't. Like I know, and I'm the one that's saying it. I say we have to be okay with this, and this is what the NBA is now. But how can you be okay with it? 101 points we've given up through 3 quarters is crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, let's do a quick reset on some of these stats and see where we're at after 3 quarters. All right, so after 3 quarters, Franz and Paulo both have 18. Franz is shooting 5 of 11, 3 of 4 from 3, 5 of 9 from the free throw line. So what, you can only shoot threes or free throws? Is that the deal? I guess so. 7 rebounds for Franz, so it's good to see that he's been coming back and getting them rebounds. 1 assist, 1 block. Paulo, 18 points, 5 of 13 shooting. So another inefficient day for Paulo. 0 of 3 from 3. They're leaving him wide open and he's missing them pretty badly. 8 of 13 from the free throw line. So his average is also going to dip down. 10 rebounds, another double double for Paulo. Great on him. 7 assists, which was early on. He had most of those assists. He hasn't had one in quite a while, with a block from him as well. Wendell hasn't played much due to his foul trouble. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Desmond, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, shooting 3 of 13. Again, he shouldn't be shooting more shots than Paulo or Franz. And it just is what's happening right now. Jalen with 7 points, 1 of 3 from the field with 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Great job by Jalen in his limited minutes. AB, 8 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Noah Penda getting a lot of play now with his 2 points. And that's all stats wise that Noah has, but he's definitely had an impact in this game so far. Tristan didn't do much in that third quarter. 8 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 rebound. That's all. Goga, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 of 5 from the field. And Tyus has his 3 points and an assist. So the Magic were able to claw their way back in to the third quarter there. So let's see. The Magic have to play better defensively. I don't care what time of year or what year we're in. We can't be giving up 101 points to the Pistons. Over to Tristan, to Franz. Franz guarded by Holland and a foul call. This is what's the frustrating bit, and I already have a video that's going to come out later tonight about the games up through last game. I just wasn't able to get it done in time for this game, and it's just these guys. We need to play through Franz and Paolo. The reason we need to do so is they have an advantage just offensively. They just do. There's nothing a lot of these guys defending them will be able to do against them. Like that's why when Desmond is shooting so many shots, you're just kind of sitting there like, all right, well, great, you hit a couple layups here and there, but it's not an advantage, right? We're not utilizing the advantages. Anywho, Franz hits his two free throws. Thank goodness, got the two. 20 points for Franz, fourth time with 20 points this season. 7-point lead. Magic 11:31 left. Duncan Robinson, lethal. That was good defense. Good defense by Tristan. Good job by Tristan. That was just a better shot. 10-point lead. Oh, another block. Franz got blocked on that one. Good help side defense by Isaiah. Why didn't Tobias just take it up? Good job by Jalen. That was a good diagonal cut by Asar. Asar? No, Holland. Yeah, it was a good defense. It was good defense. Able to get all the way to the rim. 12-point lead for Pistons. 106-94. Highest to Tristan. Let's go, Tristan. Boom. Oh, and we're gonna get a flop technical foul. I guess like Robinson. So Tristan was in the corner. Tristan drove baseline. He did put his off arm a little bit, but Robinson was like, "Ah," and flew off to the side, and they did. That is a flop. It is a flop. Yeah, so let's hit this free throw. Boom, hit the free throw. So it's a 3-point trip back down to a 9-point lead. So Tristan with an extra 2 points. Again, Tristan can have a big impact in this game. Oh, and one. That's so Cade basically backed in AB all the way down, and JI was coming over to try to help out because JI is in the game, and just nothing much, nothing much AB can do. AB is not strong enough physically yet. 108 points, man. I just can't. 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Even the Magic, 97 points, yo. This game is very, very different right now. MVP chance for Kid Hunt Cunningham. Simmer down. Simmer down. All right. Lead back up to 12. Franz taking it to the basket. Not able to get that one. That's another foul. And one. You guys got to take the foul like for real. Like they're not doing a good enough job of just like making them feel them, right? Like stopping ball. Like you just didn't stop the ball. Tyus never stopped the ball, and in the end, he's way too small to stop Cade Cunningham. Leads back up to 14. 9:52 left in the fourth. This is also why we need to be able to shoot threes because now they know Franz is driving, so they're able to load up and slow that part down. Yep. Desmond over to AB. Nice shot. Hey, it was short. I'd rather you shoot that three. That's fine. Shoot that three. Cunningham spins off Franz. 17-point lead. That was perfect timing by Stewart on that block. What's up? Toxic Peach. That is frustrating. So yeah, there's really not much more. It's the same stuff so far in this game that it has been all year so far. Yeah, disappointing. There's really not much more you can really say about it. We're at we're down to 45% shooting. We still are at 44% from 3-point range. So that's again, that's not the issue. It's the volume of threes. Now for this game, it's not going to affect us too much because Detroit also isn't a good 3-point shooting team. But to just see them score, like looking at it, they're up to 50%. They're up to 40% from three. They've shot 90% from the free throw line. They haven't really. We've done a much better job on the defensive glass this game. They only have one offensive rebound this half, but they haven't needed it. They got hot. They just been hot. They've been smoking hot. So there's not really much we've been able to do against Cade Cunningham. It's the point guards right now that are just killing us every game. It's the point guards. That's something that I don't really know what we're going to be able to do. So again, people wanted to people want to talk about KCP in a negative way, and I understand that in some way, but there's not much there's not much more really that can be said about that. Like we're playing point guard after point guard after point guard, and if we can't stop the point guards, that's gonna really they steal the ball right off the inbounds. The 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 disappointing thing is it's going to be a lot of discussion about the Magic. The one thing we really didn't want to happen, they hit another three. Craziness. 20-point lead. Ooh. A B for three. Too far. Offensive rebound. Paulo tries to drive. He ends up getting a call. That's good on Paulo to go. Hey, I don't mind. AB needs to continue to shoot. Like that's fine. You can keep missing again. Like I said, we need to shoot threes. We need to shoot threes. Even if you're not always going to make them, you need to shoot them. I would have loved for him to be a step closer, probably, but unfortunately, he wasn't. Another missed free throw. Another missed free throw. 20-point lead. We can't chisel into it if we're missing free throws. Second one up. Missed that one short. He's in his head. What happened? Oh, when all right, bye Wendell. So Wendell came back. So they basically get these a double foul right off the bat. That's weird. So both guys foul out in this one. Don't get a technical, Wendell. Couple offensive fouls for Wendell. It's gonna be a lot of. You would think there's a lot of soul searching right now. You got to start seeing that there's gonna be some soul searching or some discussion. It's gonna talk about travel. Well, at least a turnover. The Magic were able to make it to have a turnover or cause a turnover. That's good. Let's get some. Let's see what we can do. Down by 20. Foul call. And that's it. They were fouling the whole entire first quarter. Did they just learn to stop fouling? That just feels weird. Boy, that man just keeps talking. That JB just keeps talking, just keeps talking. But in a way, sometimes that actually is good. It shows your guys that you're out there working for them, right? It doesn't stop. He just doesn't stop. Get us the ball. Let's go. Why is this game slow? Ball into Paolo at the top. Paolo against Javante Green. Inside out dribble. Gets to his spot on the baseline. Hits a 2-pointer. That's good. Hopefully he's seeing the ball go through the basket from the mid range. Hopefully that'll be something that will help him out later on in the season. This part of the season right now, this kind of feels like that one time that, or the time in the Magic season last year when they were just losing to Toronto twice and Chicago. Nice by Paulo. Paulo's like, all right, I'm gonna get my 30. Let's make it down by 16. 117-101. But Javante Green hits a three. Yeah. Late rotation by Bain. AB gets a nice layup. Down by 17. 120. 120 with 6:50 left in the game. Nice move by Duran. Goga's just an offensive foul. Let's see on this one. And follow stopped. We're gonna they're gonna challenge it. Yeah, you challenge it at this point. What's the point? Like you're not. We don't even use our challenge half the time, so you might as well give it a shot. See if they're able to overturn it. But giving 122 points, and this is what I said. Like there's nothing that the Magic have been doing. Like there's I don't know. You kind of sit there and you just are amazed that the defense has been affected this much, and that's why I I would never say that the offense has affected the defense as much. It just couldn't. There's no way. It's now what is it? I think that's going to be the thing that the national media is going to start talking about because again, this is going to be a discussion point. This is what we were hoping. We were hoping the inverse would be it, that the Magic would be 4-1 after these first 5 games, or 3-2 even, and then the momentum can come, and either we continue to stack wins, or in the end we just are just not talked about, which is kind of what we're used to. We were hoping that we would be 4-1 and then be talked about, like, oh, the Magic are a contender, they're doing a good job, and blah blah blah. But right now it's the discussion is just going to be about how the Magic are not performing well, and then it's going to be like, what are they going to do? Are they going to make a trade? And so if people didn't like the Magic being, or didn't like that the Magic were not being talked about, now we're going to be talked about in a negative way. So that's going to be a whole discussion. There you go. The call's been overturned. Nice. 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 Woohoo. That's why you use your challenges, because sometimes we just don't use them for whatever reason. It's not a thing that we do for, I don't know if it's a philosophical thing by our team, but we got to stop runs with stuff like this, right? Like you energized everybody in the arena, and their arena doesn't even look pretty full. It's crazy. Yeah. It's a good call. It's a good call. It's not an offensive foul on Paulo. It's good. Yeah, there's going to be way too much discussion on Coach Mosley, and it stinks to an extent because like it is on the guys to do things. It's on the guys to hit shots. It's on the guys to keep to your rotations, to continue to be tenacious on defense. But we all know how it works in the NBA. We all know that it's the coach that ends up getting taking the fall. So we'll see. We'll see what the discussion is really in this about the team in the next couple days. All right, Paulo with the inbound. He's going to drive with the spin and foul. At least we're getting points. Hopefully, we're able to get points while the clock is stopped. This feels like last year, Paulo. Now it feels like we're not trusting anybody. We're just going downhill, and it is what it is. But you got it exactly. He missed the last 2 free throws. Let's see if he can hit this one. Let's go hit this free throw. Paulo first one up. Swish. Nice. Nice, nice. And he hit that one baseline mid range. Let's see if he gets the second one here. Nice. Perfect. So if we would have gotten our 12, if we would have hit 9 more of our free throws, then we'd be still in the game barely, though. So it's not really like the free throws are what kept us from being a part of this game. Another turnover. Another turnover. That's again the Magic. It's good. Good. Let's do a quick 10-0 run. Quick 10-0 run. Let's do this. Let's get it interesting. Let's make it interesting. Over to Paulo. Paulo at the top of the key. Anasar to Goga. Paulo turns the corner, tries to he tries to get the ball to Franz in the corner and turns the ball over. Tobias, another turnover. Another another travel. 17-point lead. If only we were closer. At least, hey, we're at least. Well, I don't know if we're forcing turnovers, but hey, we're getting turnovers. Franz over to Jalen. Jalen for three. Oh, would have been nice to get that one. That'd have been nice. Jalen gets caught in a nice. Got caught on a screen, and Cade was able to throw it high off the glass and make that two. Franz does his Euro stutter step, gets his two. 124, 107, 5:11 left in the fourth. Cade against Paulo. Let's see what Paulo is going to be able to do. Oh, he almost read it quick. He almost read it. Almost read it right. It was good. It was a good attempt because that's what we need. We need to be able to force turnovers. We need to force turnovers. Let's see. Right now, the way we're playing, where they're playing against Charlotte and winning in Charlotte is not a guarantee because their offense is humming right now. Cade out to Duncan Robinson. Where was Desmond on that one? He got lucky that Duncan didn't hit that. In the second half, we've been able to take them off the offensive rebounds in the second half. Magic down by 17, 4:43 left in the game. Asar taking on Goga. Wow. Asar Thompson for real threw his elbow at Goga. Why don't we try to review that one, really, at this point? And this is what I mean. It's too many free throws. Too many free throws. We're over 70. Too many free throws, man. This is exactly it. Teams are getting an extra 20 points, and I think maybe that's where all these extra points are coming from. It's from the free throw line. And it's Asar Thompson. If he could ever get to shooting, he actually will be a huge threat in the NBA. He still is able to get 10 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and that's without shooting. Desmond drives again. But what good is 2 points now? Sorry, I get it. And I'm being a bit of a pain in the neck, but it's true. Sorry, Thompson with a nice putback on that one. Paolo against that was a travel. Paolo with the ball after after getting the ball. There's just a bunch of stuff happening, to be honest, so I can't really even keep track of what's happening. It was a 3-point shot by Desmond. Jalen Duran and Goga were going after it. He tossed it back. It went right to Paolo. Paolo drove, thought he was fouled, wasn't. The Pistons got the basketball, threw the ball up front. Wow, I was able to remember it all. Throw it up to Jalen Duran, and Jalen Suggs knocked it out of bounds off of him. Ah, I was able to remember it. All right, so we're waving the white flag, down by 18 points. Yeah, calling that white the white. Yeah, it's back to back. Missed 3-pointer, Asar Thompson, but he doesn't get it. Jalen Duran. I think the disappointing part, a lot of this is it really feels like the Magic are getting punked. Yep, that's really what it is. It's more that the Magic are getting punked in these games, and that's why I didn't mind Desmond in the Philly game, kind of giving a shoulder shiver to Tyrese Maxey, because at least that just shows that there's passion there. That there's passion, and now what are we doing? Like there was back to back guys almost dunked the ball and on follow. Tristan over to Jet. Jet's got in the game. All right, so we've got all the deep bench guys in there plus Tristan. Jet ended up getting his. Yeah, in the end, Jet ended up traveling on there. 129, 109, 3 minutes left in the fourth. The I almost got that offensive rebound. They still have some of their starters out there, so again, you got to do. I'm not saying do anything dirty, but come on, we got to do. You got to do something to really get. I don't know. Feel, make them feel you. That's the thing. 130 points. 130 points given up by the Magic to the Detroit Pistons with 3 minutes left. So JB's doing. I know why JB kept his guys out on the court. It's really for them each to get a an applause as they take them out. Right. 131, 109, 255 left in the fourth. Tristan coming off the screen for three, misses that one. Remember when it was a close game at the beginning of the fourth quarter? The Magic have really been having a tough time with the fourth quarters. He calls timeout to take the rest of his starters out. So 131, 109. Thank goodness there's another game tomorrow, because it's really, you really don't want to keep this one in your, keep that one in your mouth, the taste in your mouth. You want to be able to just try to get it out, but still, go into Charlotte tomorrow. Charlotte plays fast pace as well, and the Magic, it's their defense that they can't do anything, right? It's the defensive end, and if we can't slow down the Pistons, sorry, I don't, no disrespect to the Pistons, but come on, giving up 130 points to the Pistons, forget it. Then we're gonna be giving up a lot. And then again, it's about point guards. We can't slow down the point guards. Tyrese Maxey, 40 points. Now we have 30 points here for Cade Cunningham. Even was Davion Mitchell in the first game against Miami, Trey Young against the Hawks. Like it's just it's nonstop. The Magic have been incapable of slowing anybody down so far this year. All right, now they're not going to call any fouls because it's the end of the year, end of the game. They're like, all right, people scored or shot already 70 plus free throws because like Jace fouled that guy there. Out to Jet to Noah, Jet for three, misses that one. Noah almost able to get that rebound, but he fought for it. So again, Noah, good minutes. Oh, Jace just gives that one away. That was a push off. Exactly. Everybody's scoring. Anyway, so 133, 109. Tristan with the ball at the top of the key. Jace with the ball over to Tristan. 141 left in the game. Tristan, step back. Two pointer, hits it. Another good game for Tristan. They have the ball at the top of the key. They got these guys. I have no idea who these guys. This is the back of their bench. Oh, Ron Holland is still around. Anyway, so Jace has the ball over to Noah. Noah drives. Oh, tries to get it to Ji. Ji didn't see the other guy, so another turnover. Ron Holland scores. Ron Holland, do they not play their deep bench? Ooh, Jace is able to drive the ball even while falling down. Was able to get it over to Tristan for the corner three. So Tristan, another 15 points. Tristan again is Tristan and AB are the heartbeat of the of the bench. Good block by Ji. Jet drives, misses it. Noah. Noah with the tip in. 135, 116. 18 seconds left in the fourth. Magic didn't give up 130 points at any point last year. And I know this is a new NBA for whatever reason, but two times in a row giving up over 130 points. Not great. 3 seconds left. That's a long 3 seconds. All right. 135, 116. 19-point loss. I wonder if it's a bit of the Pistons that they wear you down. Like it's all the fouls and all the aggression that they have throughout the entire game. That by the end of the game, you end up wearing down, and that's it. Then you kind of suck as it at a second half. So I don't know. It very disappointing in this one. The Magic gets smoked again. Another double digit loss. This one by 19 to the Detroit Pistons. And again, I I don't know. I could take a loss of being down by 19 or losing by 19, but to give up 135 points, I think that to me is the biggest disappointment. And the more we lose, the more we underperform, the more pressure is going to end up going on Mosley, and I think that's going to be the big issue for him and the team as a whole. I don't know if the team necessarily really cares, like the players. Of course, they have to care. I don't mean that they don't care, but the amount of spectacle and hoopla and discussion that's going to go around the Magic for them to continue to struggle the way they've struggled and to get beat down the way they've been getting beaten. It just is going to become a discussion and it's just going to continue to roll. So the Magic after Paulo getting injured last year, the Magic had a few game losing streak. It took a while for them to get their footing after Paulo, but then after that, they were able to go on a good run. Now that was partially because of the schedule. Like let's be 100% honest and not be crazy that they were world beaters beating all these really good teams, but still the Magic the beginning of the season had a pretty okay schedule. It wasn't the most difficult schedule. It really like the strength of schedule, like per a bunch of the different websites, including the residual website that basically tracks all the travel, all the rest advantage days, all the different things that go into an NBA season. And we had under 500 difficulty, so really partially being in the East that will help. But we've lost to East teams now. We've lost to Atlanta. We've lost to Chicago. We've lost to Philadelphia. We've lost to Detroit. We barely beat Miami. If we can't beat the teams in the East, then we're going to start playing the teams in the West, and they're supposedly so much better than us. Everybody right now is playing better than us, to be honest. I don't know, maybe not Washington, but you know, how many other teams are playing worse than us right now, to be honest, especially on the defensive end. Like we've played so poorly on the defensive end that it's just troubling. So the numbers are going to take a bigger hit. I've been tracking the numbers game by game at this point, and our rankings and our ratings and all of that. And sure, we'll increase our points per game a little bit more, just because we were at 113, now we're at 116. Whoop de doo. But that doesn't really help our defense. Our defense is just been getting abused in the last few games, and we'll see what tactical thing they have because we have to win. We have no draft picks this year. We have we have a draft pick next year, but then the draft picks after that are really gone really at this point. So we need to win. Not only because of draft picks, but just because there's an expectation that the next level of evolution for this team is to win and start going deeper into the playoffs. So hopefully we're stacking days and we're learning things about ourselves in each one of these games, and we'll see what's been working, what hasn't been working, and hopefully in the end the Magic are going to be able to start pulling some of these games out because it's hasn't looked great so far. So yeah, these are the final stats. We'll look real quick and we'll I'll take a little bit of a break, and then at 10 o'clock, I'll end up doing a post game where I'll continue to talk about some of these things and just see what the internet is having to say about what's going on so far for the Magic. So, thank you guys very much for clicking on this video and spending some time. I appreciate those that were in the chat. So, thank you very much for clicking on that. Otherwise, I'll see you in about 10 minutes for the post game. Thank you very much, and I hope you're having a great night.